Hey, great to see you, band. I was just jamming there on a B-flat scale. And that's what today's lesson is going to be about, the B-flat scale. This is going to be in your books on page 2, and actually it's going to go from page 2 for a few more pages. There's a bunch of stuff that we can do with the B-flat scale. What I'm going to be demonstrating today is how to play that first scale on all the instruments here: flute, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, trombone, and snare. And then with one of the instruments, I'll play through some of the songs that you can jam out on. Okay? This is one of the most popular scales in the band world, so it's a really good one for you to know. I do want to draw your attention to the 7th note. The 7th note of the scale is super important for each of the instruments. And whenever I play that, I'll make sure to look at the camera weird or something, so that you really pay attention to that fingering for the 7th note. Okay? All right. So here's the B-flat scale. I'm going to start with the flute. B-flat scale on flute is going to start on B. And that's right here, thumb 1, 1, pinky, B-flat. Okay? You can watch my fingerings. And if you were to count up to the 7th note, that 7th note would be A, just a regular A. Thumb, 1, 2, A. Okay? All right, moving on to the clarinet. 7th note on this one is a B natural. So we're going to use the register key and thumb, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I like to use both pinkies on this one. This guy right here, and then this guy right here. Okay? Here is the B-flat scale for clarinet, starting on C. Nice little what we call arpeggio at the end. And arpeggio is when we jump notes. All right, now for the alto sax. And if you play bari sax, this will have the same fingering. Paying attention to the 7th note, notice we have a sharp in the key signature. That means that our 7th note is going to be F sharp, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, and middle, okay, or 2. All right, that will have the register key down for that. Okay, so here's the B-flat scale starting on G for the alto sax and bari sax. Let me try that again. There it is for alto. We're going to move to the brass instruments now. Here's the trumpet. Our 7th note is B, just a regular B. So anytime it's regular B, we want to make sure we're doing the middle, okay? 2nd finger down. to the trombone here. The trombone, our seventh note is A. That's going to be second position A natural. Notice how close that is. It's pretty close there. Okay, so that's our second position A natural. Awesome. Now, if I'm playing an instrument that's not yours, please go ahead and play along with me so you get those repetitions, okay? And here is the snare drum part for that. Notice how I have the snare drum up to just below my belt buckle. Remember, we want to be able to see those, the tops of your hands as you play, okay? The first note is going to be a huckleberry roll, so you're going to roll huckleberry and then pie. Huckleberry pie, but the huckleberry is a roll. Take a listen. Okay, notice how that first part's a roll. I'm going to dampen the snare just a little bit. Okay, here we go. So here's number one for snare. Awesome. Now, you're probably better at rolling than I am, but when we get to measure 4, make sure that you're doing 3 huckleberry rolls, okay? Huckleberry, 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 and then pie at the end. Okay? Awesome. So that took us through all of that. I'm now going to demonstrate the rest of the B-flat music that you can make on page 2 and 3, okay? Here's number 2. A little flub there in measure 3, but you'll get it right. Okay, here's number 3. Moving right on. Here's number 4. Notice there are 2 parts for this. There's a part A and a part B. I'm going to start with part A. Here's part B. Awesome. So as I'm playing part A, you could play part B and notice the really cool harmonies. All right, moving on. This is one of the most important scales you can learn because it teaches you every single note. If you look in the back of your book, you get the fingerings for this scale, so you can follow along there. Here's number 5, the chromatic scale. We're going to skip number 6 and go right to number 8. We're actually going to jump all the way to 8. Okay, here's a great gate of Kiev. Here's number 9, Children Choose. Notice the syncopation rhythm. Syncopate, yeah. Syncopate, yeah. Okay? Notice the repeats in there. There's a first ending and a second ending. Okay, moving on. Here's sound alarm. This is in 3/4. Second to last note, pay attention to that. For some of you it's natural, for some of you it's sharp. Okay? All right, here's number 11. You might recognize this one. Notice the RIT, the ritardando, that slows down at the very end there. Okay, some fun time signatures here on page 4. I'll play through these. 3/8 means 3/8 notes per measure. It's going to be kind of a quick 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 feel. So here's number 14 in 3/8. Oh, that was a fun little sound. Let's try that again. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you want that 1, 2, 3 feel. Here's number 15, Molly Bond. And this is going to start on beat 3 of that feel. 1, 2. Let me try that again. I made a few mistakes in there. Just be watching those notes really carefully. A couple of flat notes in there for everybody. Okay, 17 is in a time signature called 9/8, meaning 9/8 notes per measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a listen. Cool. I hope you're following along. Okay, and that is it for the songs in B flat, the B flat major scale. Hope you enjoyed that little lesson. Hope you're able to play along a little bit. All right, band, make sure you're washing those hands, wearing those masks, and happy music making. See you later.